Hello.
Hi. Salutations.
Welcome to our volunteer orientation. Instead of a 2-hour in-person meeting, you have us. This is our condensed version. Please.
You're welcome.
You are welcome. Please pause now and grab your handbook that you received in your email and your Hugh Manual, band manager, band coach, Hugh Manual, and grab a pen and take notes.
Or if you can print it out, just a piece of paper and a pen.
Yeah, totally. Take some notes, and we'll answer your questions face when we see you. Cool?
Yes.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, rock! Why did I just do that? Oh, no. We're good. Thanks.
1, 2, 3, rock!
Alright. So, why did I just do that? To get the attention of the room, actually. That's something that we use as rock camp when kids are being noisy, things are happening, or volunteers are being noisy. It's like, definitely volunteers, your voices carry. If you're going to talk to other people, do it out of the room, but really you're there for the kids to support them. So we use that one a lot, and everyone needs to be quiet right after you do that. If you hear that, immediately stop. I don't care if you're in the middle of a conversation. Let's just be respectful and teach that. We need to implement that and model that so the kids can follow suit. Another thing we do is, here, I'll talk and you start doing it. Oh, so what was up today? You
Clap once if you can hear me.
Are you going
Clap
to eat ice
twice
cream
if you
again?
can hear me. Clap twice if you can hear me. Cool. Thanks, everyone, for quieting down. Let's rock now.
Super.
See how easy it is? That's what we do.
Yeah, we don't like to call people out, so we prefer to just give everyone an opportunity to be an active listener and engage. Yeah.
Sweet. What is Rock Camp, Shell?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay, cool. We have really cool mission statements and purposes.
Rock Camp SLC, or RC SLC, is dedicated to empowering girls, transgender, and gender-expansive youth from all backgrounds through music education, collaboration, and performance. RC SLC is formerly known as Rock and Roll Camp for Girls, Salt Lake City. Language check. Hey, what's gender expansive?
Gender expansive is something for people that are non-binary. They're not one or the other. They're gender expansive. They're lots of things.
I like that. Sounds positive. Hey, language check. What's language check?
If I don't know what something is, I say, hey, language check, and then someone will help me figure it out. We're all in this together, right?
Yay!
Sweet.
We're doing great.
We are. We're glad you're here. Cool.
Did you know it's National Donut Day?
It is.
Yeah.
We had donuts. Yeah. Sweet. All right, what's next? Let's introduce ourselves. We haven't even done that.
Oh, right.
So, yeah. I called you Shell. What's your name? What's your pronoun?
Hi, my name is Shell, or Shell, yeah. My pronouns are she, her, or they, them. And, I'm happy to be here. I've been at Rock Camp since the beginning, and it's something that's very important to me. So, yeah. What's your name?
Sweet. My name's not Sweet, but my name's Erin, and I use she, her pronouns. They, them's okay also. And I just love Rock Camp. I'm happy to be here. I've been involved for about a year, 2 years. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Can I give you a high five?
High fives. Yeah, thanks for asking consent.
Yeah, consent.
Yay!
We love consent.
We do love consent.
All right.
Okay.
So, we have these fancy lanyards. Red will be for volunteer. Black is for campers. We want you to write your name on here. And I write pronouns on here too. And then we'll have buttons that'll have pronouns. And we will talk to, I think the very first day we will have volunteers use their pronouns, right? And then,
Correct.
And then we're going to give campers a moment to think about pronouns. Maybe they've never had this discussion before. And then on Tuesday we'll make the buttons available for the kids to grab a button and maybe, maybe they want to say their pronouns right off the bat. No big deal. But, we really want to make sure and constantly have pronouns be something that we talk about. Like, when you're in your band, when you're in instrument instruction or when you're in band practice, whenever we're doing introductions or, just try and remember pronouns. Okay, thanks.
Super important. It's about respect. If you make a
Yes.
mistake and you forget someone's pronoun, say, oops, I forgot, and then move on. It's all good.
Yeah, just, oh, she, her, or oh, yeah. I mean, just,
We all make mistakes. We're all learning together.
yeah, just fix it and don't make a big deal about it. Be like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just so hard for my brain. Don't make it into a thing. That's energy. That's like emotional labor for other people. So just like, they. Oh, okay, and just move on. Don't make a big deal about it.
That's how it's done. Should we talk about vibe checks real quick?
Okay.
So, how you doing, Shell? Can I get it? Like, are you like here? Are you like here? Are you like here? How you doing?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Cool. Good to know. Good to know.
How about you?
Awesome. Totally. Thumbs up.
All right.
Thumbs up.
Boom,
Boom.
boom.
That's how it goes. Okay. Let's do the other one too. Like another one. Show of hands. How you feeling? How you feeling?
So 0 to 5. What's your number? 0 is like, I have nothing to give. I'm hiding in this shell of a rock, and really, I just kind of need, don't get too close. I might punch you. But yeah, 5 is awesome, and so we will do that at different points. And this is a great tool to use with your campers, throughout the day. Just like, hey, everyone's doing, and so that way you can check in and see like who maybe needs a little bit of extra love and support, or maybe who needs to go take a pit stop with pit crew and check in, or maybe they just need to go get a drink of water. But yeah, so we'll do our numbers, and then if you have a 5, you go around and give your 5 away.
Yeah.
But if I've got this,
Hey, I saw that you were at a 0. Do you want a fist bump? Are you okay?
I'd rather not. Maybe later. Ask me later.
Cool. I'd love to check on you later.
Cool. All right. Sounds good.
Yay! Sweet. Vibe checks. Use those. They're awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go on to our daily schedule? What do we expect? What's going to happen at camp? If you're a new volunteer, you better be ready.
Well, to tell you that, we might need a wardrobe change.
We'll be right back. We're going to pause for the cause. We'll be right back.
Pause.
Hey, we're back.
Welcome.
All right. Woo! So it's Monday. Today's the first day of camp. I'm super pumped. I'm also super tired because we were working all weekend, but it was so easy because everyone was there.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. We appreciate you.
We all set up together.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So what time is it?
Oh, it's time to go. I mean, I got to leave my house by 7:30. I got to be there at 8, 8:15 at the latest.
Yeah. Make sure you already have your coffee in hand.
Bring a coffee cup with you. We'll have some.
Mugs or reusable. Definitely bring a water bottle. We will have water from Water Wellness.
Hydrate.
They're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, get your stuff. Be ready. And so let's. We gotta go. It's time for punk rock aerobics.
It's 8:15.
And morning assemblies.
Let's do this. Let's do this this Monday morning. What's Skid Crew?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Cool.
So I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
Every morning, we have Skit Crew come out, and it mostly will probably be like me and team interns, but every now and then I grab some volunteers. But we like to create skits for different things, like bossy camper, or not respecting equipment, or someone who's having a hard time taking space, and others who are having a hard time making space. So yeah, instead of calling out kids, we like to have skits to teach, because it's awesome. And then we do punk rock aerobics in the morning to get moving. Yeah. And then we rock out. We'll have morning assembly. They'll be like, get to know ya. Oh, shoot. We need to have band formation.
Oh, we do. Yeah, totally. Okay. Let me look at my lanyard, too. I got my schedule here. What time is it? Oh, yeah, totally. Morning assembly's over. Time for band formation Monday morning. This is going to be awesome. So, Talia's going to help us out with this. She's not here today, but she's here at Rock Camp. It's going to be great.
She's here in spirit.
She's going to be like, hey, everybody, let's do band formation. I want all the band managers up on stage. I want everybody to go around the room. Let me back up a little bit. I'm going to back up a little bit. First, We're going to talk about genres. So we're going to be like, what kind of music does everybody like? We've got some signs over there that say rock. We got signs over there that say punk. We got signs over there that say hip-hop, bluegrass. Oh, I like all these kinds of songs. So Talia's going to be like, hey, everybody, go pick your first favorite music. Go stand over there. Right? How's it look?
Awesome. Now I like this one.
So we do that. And then after we go around and we talk a little bit and we figure out what kind of music we like, Then we're going to have all the band managers come up on stage and introduce themselves. You're going to say, "Hi, my name's Erin. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a band manager, and I love music." Right?
Yeah.
Just like that.
And you play guitar, or you're in a band, or you just give some of your little musical background a little bit, or what kind of music you like.
We're going to have 14 people to go through. We got 14 bands, so keep it short and sweet.
Short. Yeah. Guitar, I like punk,
Yeah. And then we're going to say, "All right, band managers, now all the campers have met all the band managers. Band managers, go stand by a band sign." And you're going to see signs in the room that say, "Band number 1, band number 2,
etc."
all the way up to 14.
So you go stand by a sign, and then we'll say, "Drummers, go pick a sign," or go pick up a band, essentially. Go pick a band manager, and then we'll divvy them out one by one.
Drummers, bass players, guitars, keys, vocalists.
It'll be great.
It'll be great. As a band manager, when you're standing there and you're looking and you can see that people are a little nervous, the campers don't really know where to go, it's your job to be like, "Hey, you, we need a guitar player. Come on, we got you. We want you in our band. Yeah,
you rock it over here."
That's right. That's why we have the band managers do it first, okay?
Especially for the kids that look like they are shy or terrified. Yes, encourage.
Totally.
Show them the love.
Sweet. Then you form a band. You're going to have a band manager clipboard, and you're going to write down your band members. You're going to have their name and their pronoun and what instrument they play. And you're going to keep track of that real quick while you're forming the band. And then one of us is going to come around and grab that sheet from you, and you're going to keep one for yourself on your band manager clipboard.
And don't necessarily feel a lot of pressure on the first day about pronouns for the kids, because we haven't really had them really proclaim anything yet. But if they just say, if you feel comfortable, what's your pronoun?
And if they say,
or if you know your pronouns, what's up? What is it?
Cool. Cool. Okay, so we got through band formation. Now what do we do? Oh,
instrument instruction!
Yay!
Let's go! Everyone, remember your earplugs. Remember your water bottles. It's good to make sure that kids are just bringing their stuff with them when they go places, because a lot of times they'll go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, again, we split up into instrument instructions. There will be all the different instrument rooms, and we'll have big signs labeled. Hopefully of course you already know.
You were there all weekend.
Yeah, you know where the rooms
are.
Where
they're at.
You were there helping set up.
Yeah.
Great. We love you. Yeah.
Cool. So when you go into instrument instruction, you try and learn the band song. We keep it simple.
Yeah, start out with the band song.
Keep it simple. And Talia's going to be there to help you with all of these details if you're a band coach or a band manager. But really, just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. We're an empowerment camp.
Don't complicate it. No theory taught in instrument instruction.
We got 5 days.
A lot of times this is the first time they've ever touched an instrument, and so just keep it simple.
No wrong notes.
And the best way to empower the kids is to give them something that they can all play. So the camp song's super easy, get it done, and and then once they go from instrument instruction to band practice, they're like, "Oh, actually we can kind of do this together." So right away they have this awesome connection.
Yeah, that's how it's done. Halfway through instrument instruction, you're going to have a break, so you can go get a snack, take a bathroom break, make sure that happens. We'll help you out with that. After instrument instruction, we have a workshop, right?
Sure do.
And so workshops are different. They're going to be super awesome. Basically, we just want to shuttle all the children into the Rock Box Theater for this session, and that's where we have workshops. Just stay together, make sure that you can take a little break as a volunteer, but stick with the campers. We want the adults to be with the kids all the time. Sometimes we do bathroom checks during workshops, because if you notice your whole band is
Toddlers
gone at the same time.
And if you're a support crew and you are not an instrument instruction or a band manager, during workshops and during lunch, it's super, super important that you really show up and hang out with the kids, because a lot of times instructors and coaches need a break.
Totally.
So please make sure and be there, and also kind of be on quality control with respecting the instructor, whoever's the workshop teacher, and and just making sure everyone's listening.
That's right. We all want to be good audience members.
But we don't want to be mean.
But don't be mean.
So just be like, "Oh, let's respect," or I'm having a hard time hearing this, and I really want to respect this person right now.
That's a really good way to say that.
I'm awesome.
You are. Cool. What happens after workshops? Lunchtime! Yay! We love lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
We have some awesome sponsors that have donated food for us. We are super stoked. we want to make sure that we thank our sponsors that give us our lunch. So we do some social media shout outs, but really, like, go in there after camp sometime and be like, hey, thanks for donating food to Rock Camp.
Also, it's super, super important that the kids see you eat. We, like, eat twice as much as you normally would. Please, sit down and eat in front of the campers. We live in a society where we hardly ever see people eat, especially women and non-binary trans. Just like it's just something there's so much pressure on our image. Yeah. So eat. Stuff your face.
The food's good.
Over it.
Okay, and then after
You're gonna
lunch,
eat it.
we get our lunch, and then where should we eat our lunch? With the campers, you said, right?
Yes, eat with campers.
Okay, cool. So not in the volunteer lounge. I shouldn't just
Nope.
hang out in there by myself with
Don't
my
do it.
new friends I
Don't do
made
it. Don't
and
do
take a nap.
Don't do it. I'm here for the kids.
Oh,
Don't do it.
I'm here for the kids.
Don't do
Okay,
it. Don't
cool.
do it. Don't
Cool.
do it.
Thanks. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Sweet.
And then so we will put our trash into receptacles. Hopefully, we'll have
And
some
our recycling.
And then it's time for our tiny lunch concert.
Woo!
Yeah, girls
Let's
and
rush to the
trans and
stage.
non-binary to the front.
Yeah. So after you eat, then everybody goes to the back of the room, and then let's rush the stage. Woo!
Pretty good.
It's pretty.
That was
sweet.
really good. Basically, do exactly what Erin did right there.
Yes.
She nailed it.
Be a good audience member.
Yes.
Yeah.
You try and teach to be like model that behavior, please.
When you're at a concert, you're supposed to be like
Yeah.
listening to the music. That's an artist up there, right?
Yeah, respect the
Respect
art.
that. That's what's up. Cool. Yeah. All right. After band practice,
After Tiny Lunch concert is
Thank
band
you.
practice,
That's-
and so we will break amongst our bands, and we have picks and sticks. So we'll be having loud band practice and quiet band practice, and we'll let you know which one who goes where.
what's loud band practice?
That's when you get to bang on the instruments and work on the actual physical instruments
Oh,
and do all the
cool.
things. And then
Awesome. What's quiet?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Basically, you get to work on maybe you didn't complete your band name. Maybe you want to start writing your song. Maybe you even want to start thinking of a logo. There are a lot of kids who have different talents and skills, and so sometimes not everyone wants to work on lyrics. Sometimes people immediately want to start working on a logo and things like that, just because that's more inside their comfort zone. And hopefully we can see us right now. Hopefully it's still working. Are we plugged in?
Sweet.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's anyone's name?
Gavin.
Kevin.
Hey, we need an assistant. Could you come over here, please?
Wake up the computer.
Thanks. Just
I
shake
mean,
it. Thanks so much.
is
Cool.
it still working? Yep.
All right, we're still
All
here. Just
good.
checking. Great.
Whew.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
You did great.
We did. All right. So yeah, that's quiet in that band practice. Then we have another workshop in the afternoon, and that's another cool thing where we get to see some awesome community members come together and share their knowledge and expertise with us. The kids love it. Volunteers love it. You get to ask questions at the end usually, and it's
So
pretty
fun.
amazing. Yeah, interactive. Make sure that the kids are involved. Sometimes it's tough to hear, so make sure that everybody can hear the workshop leader and just be there.
All right. Then after that is closing assembly. We usually will do a little share and stretch or something like that, or just talk about some things, and then we do the camp song. And then it's time to go home for the campers. But volunteers, if you could stick around, we'd really appreciate it. We try and keep it short, but we want to go around the room, all the volunteers, and talk about a positive. And then if you have any concerns, it's really an important time for us to share. That's also where I get information for what we need to work on for skits the next day, because if there are problems that are coming up that we need to address directly. And
We're going to try and keep it short, like Shell was saying. Just the volunteer debrief. You talk for a minute.
yeah.
And really, we're going to try and share about 5 positives from the whole group, but we'll hear all the concerns. We're going to try it a little different.
We're going to
so
try
that
and focus on the negative.
We're just going to get those handled. We're going to make it shorter is the deal, because we all want to go home.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We
We
all
want to
wanna
go
go
home.
That's-
We do. We've been
That's
working
the
hard.
deal. Yeah.
Cool. And so that's the general daily
That's the
schedule. The things that you need to remember is on Wednesday.
What's Wednesday?
Well, I'm glad you asked. That's also known as Hump Day or Wednesday, but it's basically everyone's hit the wall. It's really hard. We're frustrated because maybe you're just not quite getting a thing, and you think your kids thought they'd be a rock star by now, or maybe kids haven't been, and volunteers, maybe we haven't been doing our self-care We haven't been drinking water. We haven't been eating enough, or just taking a minute to ground ourselves. And so Wednesday is when we have breakdowns. So just keep that in mind and just try and give yourself enough tools to succeed so you can support your band. And then that's also when we will have band photo day.
Wednesdays are band photos.
So on Tuesdays and stuff, we'll be talking. You can talk to your bands about what are you gonna wear. Yeah, you want to collaborate. You don't have to, kids don't have to do all the same thing. They can just be themselves, whatever. But yeah, everyone's different. Weird, right?
Yeah. Oh, volunteers get their photos taken on Wednesday too.
Yeah,
we do a big group photo,
yep.
so be ready. Wednesday
Sure
is photo day.
Wednesday is also when we're gonna have our glamour shot.
That's right. And also, T-shirts happen on Thursday, so if you have extra time on Wednesday to get your screen painted, if you guys are ready with your logo, I'm gonna be coming around and seeing if anybody's ready because we paint the screens and they have to dry.
Yeah.
And so ideally, if they're done on Wednesday, they'll be dry on Thursday. You can have your band go in there and boom, get those shirts done quick, and then you can have more time to rock on your song.
Yeah. We do screen printing for your band logo, so the band needs to be continuously coming up with a logo throughout the week, and then that's something that we work on, and then it gets printed on Thursday.
Sweet. Okay, that was Thursday.
And then Friday is basically everything's the same except for we won't have a tiny lunch concert. We're going to try and squish as many things as possible because we have it's dress rehearsal on the stage. So
your band gets to be on stage.
Yeah, at one point during your practice, you'll get called in to be on the big stage and get to do maybe 3 run-throughs if you have enough time. Maybe just 2. It'll depend on how much work you need. And but one thing to keep in mind also with encouraging your campers is, for the most part, the songs don't come together till the very, very last time they're played on stage. I mean, or
Rock Camp Magic,
or the very last. Yeah, it's the very last time you play the song is when it actually goes through how you want it. I mean, there are some bands who are done Wednesday and they're all right, we're good. But for the most part, that's so rare, and it's something where it's the second to last time you play it on Friday. So continue to
try.
Well, continue to tell your campers that this is cool, this is normal, it doesn't matter. You've done something incredible. You've already created magic because from going from never touching an instrument before to performing a song, let alone writing a song and collaborating with other people who are new. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, and so you're already a rock star just for being there. But usually the song doesn't come together till the very end, so no stress. Just keep reminding them throughout the week. It's you're doing fine. You're exactly where you need to be. This is normal. Rock Camp Magic. It'll all come together in the end. So.
It will.
It will.
Yeah. Let's go over the showcase real quick, and then we'll move on to other stuff. So Saturday's the showcase. After we do all those band rehearsals Friday, and we have our closing assemblies, and then Saturday, campers need to show up at our showcase. For this session, we're going to be at the depot, which is awesome, and campers need to show up. I forgot the time, but I think
it starts at 1, so we want kids to be there at 12. Volunteers, we're going to ask you to be there at 9 if you can be there. If you are a part of setup, which there's a lot of that happens during setup because the vibe, tribe, flow of things, and but if you're not going to be there at 9, don't come at 11:30 and be hey, what can I help with? What can I help with? I mean, because it's just get there if you want to get there and help with the plan to figure things out and divide and conquer. That helps the most. But I mean, sure, if you come and looks like nothing's gone done, please ask what can you do. But for the most part, you kind of need to be there in the beginning so we can have a plan.
That's right. So everything runs smoothly and we're all on the same page. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, I said page. That just reminded me of one thing. That we should have camp agreements in general too, on our Monday morning assembly and in our bands.
Yes, they are in our manuals.
On the same page.
They have in our Hue manuals.
That's right.
We have little booklets that will be available on Monday, and the first page it has spots to put your band name, the members of the band, and then band agreements. So in your first band practice, talk about band agreements because it's good just to lay down the rules of how do we respect each other. How can we make sure we all have a good time? How can we make sure everyone's heard? All those things.
Totally.
Yeah. And what's next?
Okay, cool. Are you guys pumped yet about volunteering or what? Woo, 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 woo! Okay, now we got to do some other stuff background checks. We're working with kids, right? And so we got to have background checks. For this session, we have a system called Trusted Employees. I'm sending out bunches of emails, and it's like, it's an online background check. There's a cost associated with that. If you can't afford that, just let me know before you do it, and we do have a little bit of funds to help you out there. If you're not comfortable with this background check system at all, just let me know. We have other options. I got you. Don't let the background check be the one thing that holds you back, because we want you there. We want you there. Okay? Okay. Sweet. All right. Yeah. Oh, check out page 2, 3, and 4 for the basics on your handbook, on your volunteer handbook. It'll tell you so much stuff. This thing's amazing. You should really read it. We'll have these at camp. You should read this. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Good time.
Okay. Right. Then, let's see. Oh,
Let's talk about boundaries.
Let's talk about boundaries.
Yeah, so
Let's talk about
this is on
boundaries.
page 5. This
Okay.
is the real stuff. This is really important because we are here to empower youth, and boundaries are important in everyone's life, but especially since we're working with children, and especially because Rock Camp is so important to the community and the work that it's doing, we want to make sure that everyone has safe boundaries, and there are. Do you want to?
Talk about
Should we
some
talk
of
some
the
of the bullet
important
points?
ones? Sure. I mean, boundaries are physical, emotional, kind of people have boundaries with language. You just got to remember, there's lots of different things. Some people are okay with swear words. Some people are not okay with swear words. Just be mindful.
We want everyone to feel welcome, so we don't want to,
If somebody drops the F-bomb and you think someone's nervous, do that temperature check. Hey, everybody okay? Okay? That can be part of your agreements,
Even
Just
though
check in.
F-bomb's okay, try not to do it.
No, try not
we
to
don't
do
need
that.
It just is unnecessary. And don't
It
talk
is.
about your relationships. In general, try not to talk about yourself unless it has something to do with music. If kids ask you things, just be like, hey, that's
Cool, I love music. Yeah, let's get back to playing our camp song.
be like,
Sweet.
oh yeah, maybe, but on this note,
Totally.
music.
Yeah.
Let's focus
Don't
on
talk
music.
about sex, baby.
Yeah.
Don't talk about you and me. Just keep all your stuff out of Rock Camp SLC. Woo! Yeah, that's how it's done. Wait, but can't we be friends with campers? I really want to be friends with my campers.
Yes.
You want to be friends with me?
In real life, if I see a
Oh.
camper, I'm like, hey, what's up? You coming to Rock Camp? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally okay in real life to be friends with campers. And when you see them, you could be like, side hugs are even okay if a camper wants to give you a hug. Hey, let's have a side hug. Or can we do a high five? Oh, side hug. Oh. we even do nope. Stop it. This one, the hand hug, the high five hand hug. Or fist. You can ask what, but a lot of times let the kids initiate it. Otherwise, it's do a high five or something.
Physical contact to a minimum, Again,
Yeah.
we're working with kids.
But friends in real life, that means when we see kids places, just be their friend, support them, let them know that they matter. But really, with social media, and you need to do a kind of a self-audit. If you have a rapport with a kid prior to camp, maybe you're the reason why they came to camp because they're your neighbor or something like that. We want to make sure that you are friend if you're on social media. Thank you. On social media, if you are friends with a camper, you definitely need to have parental permission.
Yeah.
And I would say be friends with the parent too, hopefully.
Totally.
But really, it's something that, in general, it's good just to be safe, just to avoid being friends with minors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, in general, but do a self-audit, maybe you have extenuating circumstances and a previous relationship with the family or whatever.
Maybe you know these kids from other things outside Rock Camp. That's cool, but that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you. We'd rather not have it overflow into Rock Camp, so.
Yeah.
And if kids want to, send you private messages, just, nah, it's not,
Yeah.
you should be talking to other adults, really, in general.
Yeah.
Not
You're
kids.
a mentor. You're not,
You're an adult, they're kids. Just, let's keep it that way,
Yeah,
right?
and there's a whole big section of boundaries like that.
Page 6, page 5 in your handbook. You can read all about it. All about it.
All right.
Cool. Well, that kind of goes on to our code of conduct also. We have these rules for reasons. Like, we all got to stay safe, right? We want to keep doing rock camp because it's awesome. So we have a code of conduct. We all follow it. All the campers, parents sign it, and all the volunteers sign it. We all follow the same thing. All the directors, like, we're all in this together. So we have a code of conduct. It's on page 7. You signed it already digitally in your application, in your acceptance packet. Basically, it's just read through it, follow it. Be nice, respect one another, you know. If something comes up that you're concerned with, definitely say something.
Yeah.
No
bullying.
No bullying. And
there's
language check. What is bullying? Hang on. What is bullying? Let's see here. What is bullying? Because there's a difference. Did you know that? So we learned this at our volunteer orientation from one of our awesome people that were there. So bullying is when you're knowingly mean and hurtful on purpose after being asked to stop. That's bullying, okay? If you're being mean, that means, like, you were being rude on purpose. Yeah. But then you stop when somebody's like, hey, stop. And if you're being rude, you can. Yeah, and if you're rude, it's like you step on someone's toe, and it's like, oh, that was an accident. I'm sorry. And then you stop. Like, that's it. So being rude is one thing. You know, that's when you are sorry, it was like an accident, and you stop the behavior. Being mean means you're, like, you're being rude on purpose, but you still stop. And then being a bully is when you're doing it on purpose, you know it hurts them, and you're not going to stop. Just to be clear. Sweet?
Yep.
So.
Cool. Yeah. No bullying. Respect each other. Consent.
Right.
Make space, take space.
That's right.
Do you know what make space, take space means? If you are someone who is normally taking up space, try and be mindful and, like, step back and make space for those who normally don't take up so much space. And if you are someone who doesn't take up so much space, be brave. This is your chance. Be brave. Be loud. But yeah. And then,
that's right.
Hey, volunteers, did you know that camp is on a school. And so this is a drug-free zone.
Drug-free.
Also, no smoking of any kind on the grounds.
No.
No
alcohol, no drugs, no nothing.
No,
We're
like,
working
no
with
cigarettes
kids.
even. Like,
we're on school grounds.
You gotta go off of school grounds if you want to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, and never talk about any sort of, like, oh, what are you gonna do? Go drinking later tonight? Like, don't talk about any of those things, because even when you don't think kids are listening, kids are listening.
They hear you.
Yeah, and, you know, no theft or vandalism. Sure.
Yeah, don't be rude. Don't do that kind of stuff.
Okay.
At the last page, we've got, like, emergencies. If there's someone that you don't know who's in the building, you know, everyone should have a lanyard, right? And you could be like, hey, you don't have a lanyard. Are you looking for someone, or how's it going today?
Yeah. Hey. How's it
check
going?
in. Yeah.
But I mean, there are some staff that are at the school year round, and they'll be there, and we kind of know who they are. But if you see someone who you're just like, you know, it's just okay to ask questions. Be like, how's it going? How you doing today?
Mm-hmm.
What are you here for today? You know, like,
yeah.
Just ask questions. We need to protect kids and protect gear and protect
all of us.
All of us. Yeah,
totally,
sure.
Totally. And adults should be with the campers, like, at all times. We don't want to have any missing campers, right? If you can't find one of your people, like, you need to get other people to help look for that kid right away. So none of that. Just let one of the directors know, or one of the crew leads. Anything that's weird, just the more info we have, the better we can do to keep everyone safe and keep rock camp rocking.
Hey, Aaron, I have a random question.
Okay.
So what if my band wants to record the song that we're practicing? Can I film them and send it to them?
No, you cannot. Thank you for asking. It's really, really important that we do not take photos of our kids. That is not okay. We don't take videos of them. We have professional people that are there that we want to take photos, and they're the only ones that do it.
Yeah.
If they want you to record their song, you can totally use your cell phone on the audio only.
Yeah, audio only. And if the campers want to record them, if a camper wants to give you their phone and you record their band for practice and then they send it to each other, that's cool.
That's better.
Don't ever send anything to any of the kids. Never get their phone numbers or anything like that. What was the other thing I was going to say?
Well, that should be the only time the campers have their cell phones out, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that's it. The only time they should have them out is to
and volunteers,
record.
too. There is some social media team that is going to be taking a few things, and, like, we're careful not to take pictures of kids' faces and things like that when we post. If you do want to post something, like, you know, maybe during the Tiny Lunch concert or something you want to post on social media, make sure there's no kids' faces in there. You can take a picture of you and other volunteers, like, rocking out or something like that. No kids' faces. And then,
that's about it.
And there is a a volunteer Facebook page and a camper Facebook page, camper parent Facebook page. So if you do want to help with social media, if you're on support crew and you want to help take some pictures, and then I will add you to a group, and then you can post those pictures on the parent camper page, but then you gotta like delete them right away.
Sweet.
So yeah, let me know about that.
Awesome. What other crews do we have? You said emotional support crew. Sometimes we call it pit crew.
Yeah.
It's kind of a new thing that we're starting up, but this is to keep everyone's mental health, like good vibes, all this kind of stuff, right?
Sure.
We want to try and support each other. If we're having a hard time, if a kid's having a hard time and they're losing it and you don't know how to handle it as a volunteer, you'd be like, hey, I need someone from pit crew to come over here. I need help.
Or you can take a stop at the pit crew, because there will be a designated room. We'll go over that, and you'll already
see
seen it.
You saw it.
You saw it.
Yes, we love you.
Yeah, we have skid crew. We've got punk rock aerobics. We've got support crew who does they set up workshops and food preps, the snacks. They do setup and cleanups, and they help a lot with the t-shirt printing. And then there's like the pre-game crew, which we're going to be meeting tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's tomorrow.
In real life, it's Saturday
in real life,
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep, that's when we're going to start
Saturday
setup.
before, and then gear crew is moving gear back and forth, setting up band rooms, and then there's band managers and coaches and instrument instruction crews, so basically any instructors. And then there's a Tina Turner crew. Yeah. So
our teen interns wear the green lanyards.
Yeah.
And they've been campers before, but they're teenagers. We give them more responsibility. They help out with instrument instruction. They help shell a skit crew. They're awesome. They're there to help out.
They're little mentors.
They're
the
little
kids.
mentors.
We're not cool.
We're not.
Apparently, I'm not cool.
I think you're cool.
There's also production crew. Thank you. Social media, fundraising, digital marketing, photography, videography, and showcase crews. So if you want to be involved in any of these crews, let us know.
Please.
We
need you. We love you. We're pumped.
I'm sure there's other stuff and things, but
this is a short version.
Yep.
Thanks
this is our
for
first
watching.
timer. Yeah.
Hey, we did it. Are we done?
I hope so.
We're done.
Yay!
Gavin, hurry.
I can do it.
See you later.
Toodles. Oh.